Welcome the anointed ones. The truth, like a majestic mountain, stands unshaken and eternal. It requires no defense, no frantic explanations, and no desperate justifications. Instead, it waits in serene stillness, watching as the chaos of deception unravels itself. Lies, like weak threads in a storm, inevitably fall apart. Yet, those who wove them often believed their fabrications would endure. They slandered, gossiped, and twisted your name into something foreign, hoping to reshape your identity in the eyes of others. How ironic it is that the very hands which worked tirelessly to tarnish your image now find themselves weighed down by the consequences of their own deceit. Consider this: over 85% of rumors disintegrate when exposed to the harsh light of evidence and the unyielding passage of time. Lies are fleeting by nature, their strength fading under the scrutiny of reality. But when you are chosen, the lies you encounter are no ordinary distortions. They are precision-crafted weapons of sabotage aimed at undermining your spirit. Why? Because your existence represents something beyond the grasp of those who fear the unknown. Your purpose terrifies them. Unable to halt your destiny, they resort to attacking your reputation, hoping to crumble your foundation by altering the perceptions of those around you. Yet, let us make one thing clear: the truth is neither fragile nor timid. It does not tremble in the face of slander, nor does it rush to respond to every accusation. The truth is a silent force, unyielding in its resolve, waiting patiently for its moment to be revealed. Those who weave lies fail to comprehend one fundamental truth: every word of deceit they speak is a brick in the wall of their own downfall. Their betrayal, their cunning smiles concealing daggers of malice, none of it escapes the eyes of divine justice. While they conspire against you, heaven is orchestrating your elevation. This journey, however, is not merely about enduring falsehoods. It is about embodying the unparalleled strength of the chosen. It is about resilience that defies explanation and justice that arrives in a manner so precise it leaves no room for doubt. Your life is a testament to the power of rising above the ashes, a narrative so compelling that even your detractors will envy the tale they unintentionally helped create. Every attack on your name is a testament to your significance. The more ferociously they try to drag you down, the clearer it becomes you possess something they could never replicate: purpose. What they fail to realize is that every attempt to harm you is merely fuel for your ascension. You are not just enduring their deceit, you are transcending it. You are proving that when one is anointed, the trials faced are not signs of weakness, but of profound strength. As they scheme in shadows, plotting your fall, they remain unaware of a higher power's plan. What they meant for harm, heaven has repurposed for your glory. Your rise is not only inevitable, but also designed to be extraordinary. This is not the narrative of a victim, it is the triumphant story of an overcomer. The beauty of being chosen is that your story does not end in defeat. The lies, the betrayal, the attempts to soil your legacy, none of these define you. Instead, they refine you. They sharpen your focus, strengthen your resolve, and prepare you for a destiny that cannot be stolen. Your life is proof that no amount of deceit can erase the truth, and no attack can derail divine purpose. So, hold your head high and stand firm in the face of opposition. Your journey is not over, it is just beginning. You are not simply surviving their attempts to destroy you, you are thriving in spite of them. You are the anointed one, destined to rise above every storm and emerge stronger, brighter, and more powerful than ever before. And when the dust settles, the world will not remember the lies told about you. It will remember 1. The weight of being chosen. Being chosen is often romanticized, imagined as a glorious honor that elevates you above the ordinary. People envision it as a golden badge, gleaming with prestige and admiration. But the truth is far more complex, far heavier. To be chosen is not just to be celebrated, it is to be targeted. It is a position of both privilege and vulnerability, a duality that most are unprepared for. The moment you are set apart for something greater, life reveals an unfiltered view of human nature. You begin to see the envy lurking behind polite smiles, the insecurities that drive others to tear you down, and the length some will go to diminish your light, just so theirs can appear brighter. To be chosen is to become a threat, not through your actions but through your very existence. The sheer act of stepping into a role of significance stirs discomfort in those who feel overshadowed. This is the unspoken truth nobody warns you about. The spotlight, while illuminating your potential, also casts long shadows, revealing the darkness in others. Yet there is a reason this firestorm surrounds you. Being chosen is not about basking in glory, it is about enduring transformation. The betrayals, the rumors, the slander, these are not mere accidents or unfortunate byproducts of success. They are the furnace, the refining fire that molds you into something greater than you were before. Gold, when tested, does not cry out against the flames that scorch it. It endures, letting the heat strip away impurities and reveal its brilliance. This is the role you have been thrust into. Every lie told about you, every attempt to diminish your worth, is a tool shaping you for the journey ahead. These attacks, painful as they are, serve a purpose. They burn away the unnecessary, the false friendships, the toxic environments, the self-doubts, leaving behind only what is essential for your path forward. What is perhaps most jarring is the duplicity of those around you. The same people who share your table, toast to your achievements, and offer their congratulations may, in the depths of their hearts, hope for your failure. They wear masks of camaraderie, but their actions betray a desire to see you falter. And when their whispered lies and calculated betrayals fail to break you, their efforts intensify. They dig deeper, strike harder, hoping to uncover a weakness that will shatter your resolve. But here is the truth they do not understand: you were not chosen to crumble. You were not set apart to be defeated by their pettiness or consumed by their bitterness. Every smear campaign, every venomous rumor is not a mark of your fragility, but of their fear. It is proof that your purpose is so powerful, so undeniable, that it threatens the very foundation of their comfort zones. The resistance you face is a testament to the greatness within you, a greatness that demands resilience and unwavering focus. To be chosen is to walk a path that is neither easy nor straightforward. It is a road marked by loneliness, sacrifice, and relentless challenges. Yet it is also a journey of profound growth and transformation. Each trial you endure sharpens your character, strengthens your resolve, and prepares you for the extraordinary destiny that lies ahead. The lies, the betrayals, the slander, they are temporary. They fade like smoke dissipating in the wind. But the strength you gain, the clarity of purpose you cultivate, and the unshakable confidence you build, these endure. And so, when the flames subside and the noise quiets, you will stand. Not as the same person who first bore the weight of being chosen, but as someone who is sharper, stronger, and more unstoppable than ever before. The trials you faced will become your triumphs. The scars you carry will be badges of honor, silent testimonies to your endurance and strength. The weight of being chosen is immense, but so too is the reward. To be chosen is to be forged in fire, to emerge from the storm, not just intact but transformed, an unyielding testament to the power of purpose and resilience. 2. Karma is not delayed, it is deliberate and precise. Karma is often misunderstood. Many see it as a vengeful force, rushing to set wrongs right with immediate retribution. But karma does not operate on our human timeline, nor does it carry the urgency we might expect. It is neither hurried nor random, it is a force of precision, an unerring balance that arrives exactly when it is meant to. It is not delayed, it is deliberate. Those who have wronged you, the ones who spun webs of deceit, tarnished your name, and strutted about with an air of invincibility, may believe they are beyond reach. They might even revel in the silence of consequences, mistaking it for their triumph. But what they fail to realize is that karma is never idle. It is patiently weaving a narrative of accountability that unfolds with poetic justice. Their borrowed time is ticking away, unnoticed by them, but inevitable nonetheless. Karma does not seek petty revenge. Instead, it aligns with the universe's ultimate aim: balance. When someone sows seeds of deceit, betrayal, or cruelty, they are unwittingly setting the stage for their own downfall. They may think they have escaped the consequences because nothing immediate has transpired. Yet karma's timing is not random. It waits for the precise moment when their false sense of security is at its peak, when they least expect a reckoning, and then, like an unrelenting tide, it pulls them back into the reality they tried so hard to escape. The self-destructive nature of deception. What these individuals do not see, perhaps cannot see, is that their lies and actions are not your burden to bear. While they may have hurt you, tarnished your reputation, or left emotional scars, the deeper damage is not inflicted on you but on themselves. Every falsehood they tell, every unethical step they take, is like laying another brick in a wall that surrounds them. This wall, at first, might seem like protection, an illusion of control. Yet over time it becomes a prison, built entirely by their own choices. Deception, after all, is inherently self-destructive. Lies require constant upkeep, and betrayals demand relentless justification. The energy they expend in maintaining this facade drains them, piece by piece, until they are left hollow. Eventually they find themselves trapped in a web of their own making, isolated and weighed down by the very actions they thought would elevate them. And when karma arrives, it does not need to bring additional pain. It simply holds up a mirror, forcing them to confront the consequences of their choices. Strength in stillness. For you, however, the path is different. You do not need to retaliate. There is no need to chase after their apologies, expose their lies, or seek validation through confrontation. That is not your role. The universe is already at work, orchestrating events in ways far beyond your immediate perception. Your task is to stand firm, rooted in your truth, and resist the urge to meet darkness with darkness. Choosing not to engage does not make you weak. On the contrary, it is a profound act of strength. It requires courage to trust that justice, whether in the form of karma, divine intervention, or the natural flow of cause and effect, will come in its own time. It demands patience to endure the present, knowing that the scales will eventually tip in your favor. And it takes wisdom to understand that peace is more valuable than vindication. For the power of perspective. It is also worth reflecting on how karma works within you. The pain you feel now, the wounds inflicted by others, are not without purpose. Every trial you endure shapes you, teaching you resilience, empathy, and the importance of integrity. While others may spiral into chaos of their own making, you have the opportunity to rise above, to grow into someone stronger and more compassionate. Karma, in its truest sense, is not just a force that acts on others, it is a cycle that transforms us all. The energy you put into the world, whether through acts of kindness, honesty, or courage, will eventually return to you, just as the negativity others emit will find its way back to them. It is a universal law that spares no one, yet it also holds infinite potential for redemption and growth. Trust in the process. So let them believe they are untouchable. Let them cling to the illusion that their actions carry no weight, and let them build their walls, unaware of the prison they are creating. Your focus should not be on their downfall, but on your own journey. Trust the process, trust the balance, and trust yourself. In the end, karma does not seek to punish but to teach. For those who act with integrity, it rewards with peace and fulfillment. For those who act with malice, it offers lessons cloaked in adversity. And for all of us, it serves as a reminder that our actions, no matter how small, ripple through the universe, shaping not just our present but our future. Karma may not arrive when we want it to, but it always arrives when it is needed. It is not a force of vengeance but of restoration, and in its precision lies the promise that balance in all things will prevail. 3. The power of divine witness. When God sees everything, there's no need to plead your case to the world. Every whispered lie, every attempt to ruin your name, every dagger aimed at your back, it's all on record. Nothing escapes divine vision. The people who thought they got away with slandering you didn't just misjudge your strength, they underestimated the power of the unseen. Justice doesn't always move on your timeline, but it moves. And when it does, it's precise. The beauty of divine justice is that it doesn't need an audience. It doesn't announce itself or make a spectacle. It operates in silence, striking with perfect timing. While they're busy enjoying the temporary high of their lies, the truth is silently stacking against them. God's justice isn't loud, but when it arrives, it's undeniable. The hardest part is staying quiet when you know you're right. You'll want to fight back, defend yourself, and set the record straight. But being chosen means trusting the process. It means knowing that your silence speaks louder than their noise. 4. The duality of greatness. Greatness is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's an extraordinary honor to stand out, to be called for something bigger than yourself. But on the other, it's a weight few can carry. The lies, the hate, the constant attempts to tear you down, they're all part of the price you pay for walking in a purpose that others can't comprehend. Their negativity and attempts to derail you are like a forge refining metal. What they don't realize is that greatness doesn't come from ease, it comes from endurance. Comes from resistance. Diamonds don't form in comfort, they form under pressure. The very people who think they're holding you back are the ones pushing you forward. Their lies force you to rise above, to act with integrity when it's easier to retaliate, and to keep moving when it feels like the world is against you. But that's the duality. Being chosen means you don't get the luxury of an easy path. It's heavy because it's meaningful. You're not just carrying your purpose, you're carrying the proof that greatness isn't handed out, it's earned. While they're consumed by envy and bitterness, you're climbing higher. Their hate isn't stopping you, it's building you. The same lies they used to try to bury you will be the steps you stand on when you reach the top. 5. Slander is a testament to your strength. When people make the deliberate effort to slander you, it is not a reflection of your weakness, it is a glaring acknowledgement of your strength. They do not pour energy into tearing down something trivial or inconsequential. Their actions are a signal that you, in some way, represent a threat to the fragile constructs they cling to. The lies, gossip, and distorted stories they weave about you are more than just petty attempts to harm. They are unspoken admissions. Your mere presence, your unyielding purpose, and the brilliance of your light stir something deep within them. They feel unsettled, vulnerable, and even exposed by your confidence and determination, because in contrast they may feel invisible, lost, or stagnant in their own lives. Slander is often wielded as a weapon. But here lies the irony, it is also a disguised form of admiration. Their very effort to diminish you is proof that you are doing something significant, something they cannot ignore. Imagine this: would anyone waste their time or energy on someone who posed no challenge, no inspiration, or no influence? Their attacks are a backhanded acknowledgement of your importance. Every lie they craft may sting in the moment, but lies are fleeting. They live short, fragile lives, withering under the weight of their own falsehoods. Truth, on the other hand, possesses an enduring power. It may take time to surface, but it is relentless in its journey to the light. While they exhaust themselves in futile attempts to drag you down, you remain focused on your ascent. Their slander is a distraction, but it does not define you. It is an external noise that fades in the face of your internal resolve. Each step you take upward renders their efforts increasingly irrelevant. Your success, your joy, and your unwavering dedication become the ultimate responses. When you face slander, resist the temptation to stoop to their level. Do not let their negativity poison your spirit or derail your path. Instead, let it fuel your resolve. Let it remind you of the power you hold, the kind of power that unsettles others so deeply they resort to undermining you. Your light shines too brightly for their comfort. Your ambition towers over their insecurities. Your resilience outlasts their fleeting schemes. And as you climb higher, the voices of those who sought to tarnish you will fade into a distant hum. Remember, this slander is not the mark of your failure, it is the proof of your impact. It is the undeniable evidence that you are seen, that you matter, and that your journey is worth every step. Embrace it as the peculiar compliment. It is a sign that you are living boldly, unapologetically, and with purpose. Keep going. They may throw stones, but you are building a castle. 6. God's justice. God's justice is unlike anything people expect. It doesn't come with flashing lights or a dramatic announcement. It moves quietly, deliberately, waiting for the exact moment when its impact will be undeniable. The ones who lied about you, who spread rumors and tore down your name, may feel untouchable now. They might believe they've escaped accountability because nothing has caught up to them yet. But divine justice isn't about quick payback, it's about perfect timing. The most striking thing about God's justice is how precise it is. It doesn't just aim to punish, it aims to teach. The ones who try to destroy you won't just face consequences, they'll face them in a way that forces them to confront the damage they caused. Justice strikes at the moment when their confidence is at its peak, when they think their lies have worked, and they've convinced themselves they've won. That's when the tables turn. It's not just retribution, it's a lesson. While they were busy plotting your downfall, God was preparing a reckoning they couldn't escape. They built their lies thinking they'd never be exposed. But truth has a way of finding the perfect moment to surface, and when it does, it's undeniable. For you, the key is patience. It's hard to wait when you know you've been wronged, but trust that divine justice never misses its mark. It's not about your timeline, it's about the one that makes the greatest impact. 7 comes from resistance. Diamonds don't form in comfort, they form under pressure. The very people who think they're holding you back are the ones pushing you forward. Their lies force you to rise above, to act with integrity when it's easier to retaliate, and to keep moving when it feels like the world is against you. But that's the duality. Being chosen means you don't get the luxury of an easy path. It's heavy because it's meaningful. You're not just carrying your purpose, you're carrying the proof that greatness isn't handed out, it's earned. While they're consumed by envy and bitterness, you're climbing higher. Their hate isn't stopping you, it's building you. The same lies they used to try to bury you will be the steps you stand on when you reach the top. 8. Your name is armor. When lies are spoken against you, don't rush to defend yourself. Your name isn't fragile, it's armor, built over years of consistent action, integrity, and purpose. The slander they throw at you doesn't stick because it can't pierce through the strength of who you are. Lies may fly in your direction, but they'll never reach you the way they intend. They'll bounce off the armor of your purpose, leaving only a faint echo behind. Your reputation isn't something you need to fight to protect, it's already been defended long before anyone started to speak against you. The truth about who you are isn't something you have to constantly prove or clarify. Your actions do that for you. 9. You're the storm they misread. They thought they had you figured out because they only saw what was on the surface. To them, you seemed calm, steady, maybe even predictable. What they didn't know, what they couldn't see, was the storm you've been quietly cultivating inside. They mistook your composure for weakness, but that was their mistake. You're not what they thought you were. Chosen ones are rarely understood by those who don't know what it's like to have purpose on their shoulders. They think the calmness is a sign of passivity, but it's the calm before the storm. When that storm hits, it won't be gradual. It will be swift, overwhelming, and undeniable. By the time they realize they misread you, it will be too late for them to recover from the impact. Your power isn't loud, and it doesn't need to announce itself. You've been building quietly, preparing, and when the time comes for you to move, it'll be like a force of nature. 10 chosen ones aren't made for everyone. You weren't chosen to be liked by everyone, and that's something the world often doesn't understand. Your purpose isn't to fit into their expectations or make everyone comfortable with your presence. You were chosen to fulfill something far greater, something divine, something that requires you to stand apart from the crowd. Being chosen means you're called for a purpose that others can't comprehend. That's a powerful but often isolating reality. The slander, the lies, the betrayal, it's all part of the price you pay for being different. If you were like everyone else, they wouldn't feel the need to tear you down. The fact that they're attacking you, spreading falsehoods about your name, only proves how unique your calling is. You're not meant to be ordinary. You're not meant to blend in. Your very existence challenges the status quo, and people are uncomfortable with that. The more you stand in your truth, the more they feel threatened by it. They'll do whatever it takes to make you shrink back, but they can't see that their attacks only solidify your place in a destiny that is rare, valuable, and unshakable. Your calling is not something everyone can access, and that's why some will turn on you. It's not personal. It's a reflection of their inability to grasp the magnitude of your purpose. But that's okay. You weren't chosen to win everyone's approval. You were chosen to walk a path that will inspire, challenge, and ultimately transform. When you embrace that calling, when you understand that your purpose is bigger than the lies they spread, you'll find strength in knowing that their betrayal is just confirmation of how rare and necessary your presence is. Number 11, the irony of their slander. The more they speak against you, the more they unknowingly elevate you. Every word they spread, every lie they tell, is a testament to your power. Lies of short lifespans, they might seem powerful at first, causing chaos and confusion, but they can't hold up under the weight of truth. Their slander will only last as long as the moment it was spoken, while your truth, your actions, your character, and your integrity will endure long after their words have faded into nothing. What they don't realize is that the more they work to destroy you, the more they're drawing attention to you. Rewritten content. Drawing attention to you, as their lies spread, more people will take notice. More people will question, and eventually the truth will surface. When it does, the dust will settle, and they'll realize that their attempts to ruin your name only made it more prominent, more respected, and more undeniable. So, let them talk. The louder they shout, the higher you rise. Their slander will be their own undoing, while your name will remain in truth, standing stronger than ever before. Number 12, your legacy outlives their lies. Lies are nothing more than temporary distractions, momentary blips that might cause confusion in the short term, but they never last. They're like smoke that disappears as quickly as it rises. Legacies, however, are eternal. A legacy isn't built on words, opinions, or falsehoods. It's carved into the actions you take, the lives you impact, and the truth you live. The chosen ones understand this truth. They know that their legacy is bigger than any lie. When others spread lies about you, it's tempting to feel the need to defend yourself, to clear your name. But that's a waste of energy. The chosen don't need to expend effort on battling every false claim made against them. They know that their actions, their integrity, and the truth of who they are will erase the noise around them. Lies can try to muddy the waters for a moment, but they can never change the lasting impact of what you've built. The truth always rises above, and the legacy you create will echo far beyond the temporary noise of those who try to tear you down. The impact of your life won't be measured by the lies told about you, it'll be measured by the lives you've touched, the obstacles you've overcome, and the example you set. You'll be remembered for what you've done, not what was said about you. And while lies may disrupt for a season, they'll never diminish the truth of your legacy. Time has a way of revealing what is real and what was false. When all is said and done, it's the legacy you've built that will remain standing tall and unshaken long after the lies have faded into nothingness. In the end, the lies, slander, and betrayal that come your way are not just tests, they're markers of the greatness that lies within you. Those who seek to tear you down only highlight the power they can't comprehend, the strength they can't touch, and the purpose they can't thwart. The more they try to drown you in falsehoods, the more they unwittingly elevate you. Your name is not fragile. It's armor built from truth, action, and integrity. Their lies bounce off it, unable to pierce the core of your being. And while they're busy spreading their darkness, you're shining brighter than ever. You were never meant to fit in or be understood by everyone. You were chosen for a purpose that is uniquely yours, a divine assignment that doesn't require validation from those who are too afraid to walk the same path. The slander and lies are the price of being different, of being destined for something rare and extraordinary. But through it all, your legacy will outlive their attempts to destroy you. The truth, unyielding and radiant, has a remarkable way of cutting through the din and chaos of falsehoods. It stands as an unwavering beacon, untouchable by the murmur of deceit or the clamor of doubt. Actions, in their quiet determination, hold a potency far greater than the most eloquent words spoken in defense or retaliation. Therefore conserve your energy, for it is far too precious to squander on explanations or vengeance. Channel that energy into progress. Forge ahead with conviction, steadfast in living out the truths that define your very essence. Continue to walk boldly on the path of purpose for which you were uniquely designed. The storms others may summon against you are but fleeting disturbances. Though they rage with intent to unseat and unsettle, they lack the power to uproot the foundation you have built with intention and integrity. When their tempests subside, the remnants will reveal your name, unscathed and steadfast, carved into the enduring monument of your legacy. For the cosmos, in its infinite wisdom, has already orchestrated your triumph. No shadow of slander, no whispers of malice can derail the trajectory of your destiny. You are chosen. Within you lies an indomitable brilliance, a purpose so profound that it cannot be diminished or undone. Allow your light to shine, bold and unapologetic, because it is far too luminous to ever be extinguished. Let it illuminate the paths of others, even in their moments of doubt or darkness. If these words resonate with the rhythm of your soul, if they awaken a sense of purpose that has long been dormant, then embrace the journey that lies ahead with open arms. Subscribe not just to a channel, but to a movement, a space where strength, truth, and unshakable faith converge to inspire and uplift. As we journey together, this space will become a reservoir of empowering wisdom and transformative insights. Here, you will find the tools and encouragement to remain steadfast, to rise above the cacophony of distraction, and to walk confidently in the calling that beckons you. The moments we share are far too precious to let slip by unnoticed. Join a community of kindred spirits who are not just surviving but thriving, who are not just dreaming but achieving. Together, we are destined to ascend to heights yet unimagined, to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Keep shining. Keep thriving. Keep moving with purpose, faith, and an unwavering belief in the brilliance within you. Let us continue to rise, hand in hand, as a testament to the power of unity, truth, and the unstoppable force of human potential. As this journey unfolds, may your light inspire countless others, and may your legacy shine brighter with every step you take. God bless you and guide you as we embark on this remarkable adventure together.